Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Panther. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and goal.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Panthers 28, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this will be caught by Mooney. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
56, I'm up, boys. 56. Check 56. I got it.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tashawn Gibson, give him the sack on the safety blitz.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
To Christian McCaffrey.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bears 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, his throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. This is McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Christian McCaffrey.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Panthers 42, Bears 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Lock in, lock in. Check.
Now Trubisky on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
56.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On third down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Touchdown, Carolina. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
He's passed.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bears 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there from McCaffrey.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Stop short of the goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
It's to second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Run it! Delta.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25.
Today's final score.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.